In this video, we're going to demonstrate the scaling for paper and model spaces. First, we're going to create an object, let's say a circle of 10 units. So we notice fairly small. The next thing we want to do is put dimensions on it. So we have to go to the annotate menu, and in dimensions, notice here's the radius. So we add a radius leader to it. Notice the dimensions are very small. This is a 1/8 of an inch size dimension. And I know this because I can go to the properties and the text height is 1/8 of an inch compared to the 10-foot diameter circle. So what I can do is change the scaling. One thing I have to do is scale it to paper size, because recall this is what we actually print, the paper. In paper, we can go into the viewport and see our circle. Notice there are no dimensions right now, which means we haven't matched the scaling from the model and the paper size. So let's make this a 1 inch equals 1 foot scale. I have to go back to the model space and add that to my annotative scale. And so notice the size is adjusted here as well as in the paper space. And now the dimension shows. The other thing I want to do is I want to hatch this circle. And so go back to model space. Now we go back to home and hatch. And we select it. And notice the spacing of the hatching is very, very close. This is not annotative. So what we need to do is go into select it, the hatching, and the hatching is not annotated. It says no, so we can change that to yes. Also, the scale, we got to change that, or we leave it as 1 inch equals 1 foot. And so now it's properly hatched. On the paper side also have the proper hatching.